You'd think the guards would
Try
have
not to
found
throw the
something
sword
by
when you
now.
lunge. Makes it
Your
too easy
backpack
to
is poorly
disarm
made.
yourself. Dung for brains.
Your backpack is poorly.
Oh, what have I done?
You're the hero who defeated Sadal at Tormented Spire.
The guild requests your help.
Respect.
You're a new face in Stormhold. As Vice Canon tasked with today's duties of audience, it is my solemn duty to warn you of the killer loose in our fine city. Be on your way, travel in pairs, etc. Did he mention the finder's fee he receives for sending you into the swamp? Of course not. Since he didn't, I'll provide you with his fee directly. Hand it to him the next time you see him, or use it for a pair of watertight boots. 3 murders, and Stormhold's about to boil over like my father's fish kettle. The Dark Elves blame the Argonians they owned before the Pact outlawed slavery. I miss the days of kicking arse. Now I'm expected to kiss them. That's not a question I've heard from a stranger. Fancy yourself a bloodhound, do you? I'd never doubt Stormhold's guards in a siege, but we've seen no progress with these murders. We'll gladly pay a bounty if you find the killer. Here's a list of the victims' families. Find out what they know about their murdered kin. I'm almost glad the guard never got around to it. As my son says, mammoths can't dance. You'll likely find Dendris Indolor at home. Gethys Omovar works at the smithy. As for Tyrell Alor, try the Mages Guild. Hold your nose when talking to that one. A while back, Argonians and Stormhold were slaves to the local Dark Elves. The 2 other Vice Canons work to mend the bad blood, but it's slow to get anything done when nobody trusts the guard. Recently, some Argonians went missing. We heard a nasty rumor about Dark Elf slavers in the city. False, of course. Then the bodies showed up. All Dark Elves. The new rumor says Shadow Scales are targeting Dunmer. Nearly started a riot. They're a pain in the fundament. An armed group of Argonians lurking in the swamps, killing enemies of their people. If you want to twist the Dark Elf's ears anymore, you may as well burn an effigy of Almalexia.
On your way, stranger. I have no patience for small talk. About time the Vice Canons do their jobs. Aralin's body lies captive in the mortuary. I can't even see him, let alone bury him. Why all these ridiculous delays? Dumak, take this accursed town! Shadow Scales, who else? He spoke out against the Argonians, and rightly so. He was targeted for having the courage to say what we all think about them. I'm no bigot, but if you ask me, the world would be a better place without those scaly fetchers.
I saw strange lights coming from Tenmar Walk. I thought it was deserted.
Daedric ruins are never deserted. Here, stay away. You know what's good for you.
Sorry, can't help you. Sane's running the shop while I mourn my brother. Finally looking into my brother's death, eh? I get it. I'm sure you and your vice cannon pals had better things to do than your jobs. Naldin wasn't the brightest star in the sky, but he didn't deserve this. Most of Stormhold, Naldin ran up a lot of debts. He also picked a lot of fights with the lizard skins. If the Shadow Scales didn't get him, it's because someone else moved faster.
Pardon my tears. I recently lost my wife and... I'm sorry.
Ironi and I always believed in the Pact. We came here to build a better life with Argonians and Nords alike. Some of my people blamed the Shadow Scales. But what would they gain from her death? We treat everyone the same. It makes no sense. Thank the gods! She's in the mortuary, which they keep locked. But Ironi made those locks, so I have the master key. Here, take it, please. Find out who did this. Don't allow her to become a symbol against the Pact.
Ancient killers on our doorstep. And here we are.
Please, I have an urgent message. Gethys Omabar sent me. It's about his wife, Ironi. Gethys saw Ironi alive. He watched her enter their home on the other side of Stormhold. He asked you to meet him there as soon as you can.
Praise Vivek, Halva found you. Whatever's in my home, it isn't my wife. Ironi, my Ironi, she's gone. I know that, but when I saw her enter our home, I had to find out how she'd returned. That's when she stabbed me. If that Argonian hadn't leapt between us, she'd have finished me off. I don't know, but he tried to save my life. They were still fighting when I crawled out the door. They both moved so fast. Please, help him remove that imposter from my home. Don't worry about me. I'll soon see my true Ironi.
Vice Canon Hrondar is indisposed. He informed me you've been assisting us in our recent troubles. Are you any closer to discovering the killer? And we can concentrate our efforts elsewhere. Many will blame the Shadow Scales regardless, but our concerns are greater now than scapegoats. I fear the true culprit struck again, though I pray I'm incorrect. When I said Vice Canon Hrondar was indisposed, I spoke half the truth. He's missing, and I fear it's the work of our killer.
This is why Vice Canon Servina and I request your utmost discretion in recovering Vice Canon Hrondar to us. Listens to water as one of our little fish, our eyes and ears. He signals when he possesses urgent information for the Vice Canons. A short while ago, we received his signal. Be swift and silent as currents in a stream. Speak with Listens to Water on our behalf. Look for the mud huts. Don't ask for him by name, or he'll think you a debt collector. Remain discreet. If Listens to Water found the scent of Vice Canon Hrondar, follow it until its end.
I saw strange lights coming from Tenma. I thought it was deserted. Command made us seem on edge. What are the Dark Elves so nervous about?
Well met, champion. It is, and your arrival is not unexpected. I've been waiting for you to arrive. Prince Ernskar commanded me to keep watch. He wants to speak to you. He's on the battlements at the East Gate, watching the movements of Fildgor Orkthane's troops. Things are quiet here. For now. Indeed. The soldiers call this place Joran's Stand, for King Joran is determined to stop the Orkthane and restore peace to Eastmarch from this very encampment. The assassination attempt hasn't hindered the Skald King's ability to command, if that's what you're asking. The Dark Elf healers tend to him, and he grows stronger every day. There's still some tension. The prince made accusations when the king was poisoned, and that certainly hasn't helped matters. To his credit, though, Prince Ernskar seeks to make amends for the strained relations.
The guild has need of you, comrade.
Well met, my friend. My father is still weak from the poison, but he's recovering. I'm organizing things here while he gets his strength back. I need to regain the confidence of our Dark Elf and Argonian allies. My regrettable actions at Fort Armel have made them wary. Speak to the highest-ranking pact leaders in the camp. General Yveth Noramil of the Dark Elves and the Argonian leader Eyes of Steel. See what we can do to demonstrate the strength of the pact.
What is it?
Wars come and wars go, but the hist endures. War approaches like a storm on the wind, and the prince needs our help. Why should I trust him or his champion? Perhaps some discourse will show me the measure of Ernskar's advocate. Does war make a person stronger? So impatient. I won't waste any more of your precious time. Actions speak louder than words anyway. Challenge Hald Bitterblade. He's the Stormfist commander. Find him on the East Hill and bring me his head as proof of your victory.
Well, don't just stand there staring at me. I'm very busy, and I don't have time to play 7 questions. Running errands for the princeling, are you? And I'm not your first. My aides tell me you went to see the lizard before coming to me. I suppose Ernskar wants to affirm his commitment to the pact. Wants to drink vile mead and discuss strategy. Talk means nothing. A blood contract, on the other hand, is binding. Use my dagger, Viper's Strike, on any Stormfists you slay. The blood it absorbs powers its enchantment. Bring it back when the dagger is fully charged. To charge its enchantment, yes.
If that makes you or the princeling squeamish, however, I perfectly understand.
Fallen allies can throw challenges at me as often as they want.
no one care?
The brave and mysterious champion returns. Do you have something for me? And I see that you brought me his head. Bitterblade was a worthy foe, and your efforts on behalf of Prince Ernskar have improved my opinion of him considerably. I shall confer with the prince and offer my counsel as needed.
Alert the heralds! Ernskar's errand runner has returned. So you have. I deplored, but killing a few Stormfists isn't really that significant of an accomplishment. However, your efforts on behalf of the princeling prove that he does wish to make amends for his idiotic behavior at Fort Armel. Yes, true, but that's not as much fun. Oh, very well. I shall work with Prince Ernskar. He shall benefit from my considerable knowledge and expertise.
Well met, my friend. I received word that General Yvette Noramil and Eyes of Steel will meet with me. I'll show them the respect they deserve and work to strengthen our alliance. Once again, your aid advances our cause. You have my gratitude. I need to discuss strategy with the Thanes and Pact leaders. The Argonian and Dark Elf leaders are ready to meet. It's time to gather a council of war. Do you think you could convince the Thanes to attend as well? They're an independent lot, but their advice would be welcome. Start with Thane Harvold. He's a close friend of my father's. If any of the Thanes can be counted on, it's Harvold. We'll meet in front of the healer's tent. I'm sure my father will feel well enough to join us.
I'm a little busy at the moment. Come back later. Would he now? And I suppose I should just jump at his command? Why should I do that? He's demonstrated nothing but hard-headedness and brashness since before his father was poisoned. I suppose for the sake of my friendship with Yoren, I should give the prince a second chance. I'll meet with him. Have you talked to the other Thanes yet? Then I suggest you seek out Oda Wolfsister next. She's a fine woman, if a bit odd. Very fond of wolves. Good luck finding her, though. She's usually wandering around in the woods, communing with her beloved wolves. Not that you asked, but if you want my advice, talk to Oda's housecarl. Jaima tries to keep track of her Thane, which isn't an easy task. Last I saw, she was up at the front gates looking for her master. Now go. I'll meet with Ernskar shortly.
Yes, Lieutenant. Show me your swing. Put your arm into it.
My
you're a hardy one! And do you see her? She's not here. She's out there somewhere communing with her beloved wolves. How can I protect her when she runs off into the woods without so much as a by your leave? She's a maddening woman. Ugh, maddening. Last I saw, she was east of the camp, communing with wolves. But she does have a connection to the creatures. I've never seen one so much as growl at her. Of course, you won't be so lucky. But if you kill any wolves, she won't be happy with you. Try eating a canis cap mushroom. It's supposed to mask your scent or something. Wolves won't attack you. Or so I hear. I just stay away from wolves. Or you can kill wolves until you find Thane Oda. But that won't end well if you want her help. Canis cap mushrooms tend to grow on logs. I think I saw some on the big log right outside this gate.
I love coming out here and basking in all this nature. Have we met? What is that delightful scent? Ah, another admirer of wolfkind. You've eaten a canis cap. You have that wonderful musky scent of fur and dirt and grass and old meat. Mmm. You don't seem to be truly enjoying being one of the wolves. No accounting for taste, I suppose. In any case, you said the prince sent you. No doubt he wants me at this war council. I am pleased that he thought to send someone who respects my wolfkin. I'll attend the council. The lingering effect of the mushroom will keep you safe, but it wears off quickly. You should find Thane Yegi. If he's sober, he should attend.
He enjoys the attack.
Mead or milk? Are you a Nord or a Nat? My reputation precedes me. I may be half drunk most of the time, but my mind's still sharp. Prince Ernskar wants to meet with some of the Thanes and the packed delegates. Am I right? Of course I am, but spare me your assurances. The prince is a skeever. You know what will convince me to attend a boring war council? Mead. Specifically some of Volyar's meadery's best vintages. Some crates recently arrived in camp. I know who doesn't have it. Me! A crate was given to the Dark Elves, but they loathe the stuff. Ask their quartermaster. Bet they'll give it away. Or just look for bottles lying around. I don't care where it comes from, as long as it's mead.
You look competent.
Any luck acquiring some of that Volya mead? Ah, this is the stuff. Drink with me. To the Skull King's health. I mean, the Skull King. A Skull King would not be a good thing. That's the Nord spirit. Sort of. Next time, though, try it like this. I suppose one drink isn't enough. I need some fortification if I'm going to attend a council. Head over after I drink this.
Fildgor's at Skuldafen, with the crown of Freydis and the body of Queen Nirnhild. For what purpose?
The Orc Thane plans to use them at the Dragon Shrine to usurp my father's throne.
A necromantic ritual, perhaps?
The crown is a powerful artifact. I shudder to think what the Orc Thane can accomplish with it.
I don't like the idea of that bastard using our fabled crown. And I hate that he has our beloved queen's body.
Father, you honor us. I'm glad to see you up and around.
My brother seeks to pull my sister's soul from Sovngarde. The crown of Freydis will see the soul, not the man.
It's good to see you well, Yoren. We've been discussing how to approach Skuldafen.
Yes. We discuss and we strategize while Fildgor digs in and strengthens his defenses.
So, have we come to any conclusions?
The Stormfists have fortified the primary path to the Dragon Shrine. A frontal assault would take time that we may not have.
Time is a luxury we don't possess. If Fildgor completes this ritual, all is lost.
That's why you wanted to see those scouting reports. You think there's another way into Skuldafen?
There is always another way. Champion, may we speak? Well met, my courageous friend. The time of our victory is at hand. Yes, thank you for all you've done, but your skills are needed again. Our troops will begin the assault on Skuldafen, but we need a faster approach to reach Fildgor. Yes, we have several of our best scouts searching the area. Thane Mira found something in the hills north of here. Those dragon shrines are rife with passages and secret entrances. Good. Make sure the way is clear for our assault. Speak to General Noramil. He's been coordinating our effort to scout the area for another way in. The Ebonheart Pact stands together to defeat the Orc Thane.
Send for me.
Over here, champion.
If you need me, sire.
The time has come to crush Fildgor and the Stormfist Brigade once and for all. Ah, yes, the scouting reports. He wants you to sneak into Skuldafn while we distract the bulk of the Orkthane's army. Skuldafn is special to the Nords. Yoren always planned to hold the moot there, but then Fildgor moved in. We think Fildgor wants to use the Dragon Shrine to steal Queen Nirnhild's soul and force the crown of Freydis to recognize him as the true ruler of Skyrim. Meet Scout Snowhunter to the north and east. He'll show you how to reach Skuldafn.
You came from Yoren's stand? Did the general send you? Excellent. We're holding things down as best we can here, but we need to move quickly. I fear the usurper is close to achieving his goal. I'm glad you're here. We were worried we'd missed our opportunity. The other scouts report that Fildgor's flank is undefended. Go talk to Thane Mera. She led a small team up through this pass and into Skuldafn. We need to find a way to get the rest of the soldiers through the pass without drawing the attention of the Stormfists. Skuldafn is extremely defensible. It won't be easy to get our army up there. Still, Fildgor the Exile won't wait for us to get into position. He has his own timetable to keep, I'm sure. Good luck up there.
No fighting or spitting. Got it?
Stay low. The Stormfists don't know we're here yet, and I want to keep it that way. We're waiting for King Yoren and his troops to arrive, but Fildgor has his own agenda. He's moving fast, and I don't think the army is going to show up in time. But I've got a few ideas on how to slow him down. Fire. Nothing causes more chaos than a raging fire. Scares even the most dim-witted, hard-headed Nords. The carts the Stormfists brought are full of weapons, food, and other gear. Set them ablaze and start a panic. That should slow them down a bit. Light the signal fire. That's the sign the King's troops are waiting for before they make their final push up the mountain. That said, I still don't think they'll make it in time. You need to reach Fildgor and slow him down. Good luck.
Surin's troops coming up the mountain, but they will be too late. I am sorry, but this all falls to you. You are the only one who can reach Vilgor in time. Vilgor has forced his way into Sovngarde. He is close to accomplishing his goal. Soon he shall steal my essence and convince the crown of Freydis to accept him. Please, you must stop him. Vilgor opened a bridge between this world and Sovngarde. His royal blood grants him access to the hallowed halls of our ancestors, no matter what foul atrocities he has performed. Even now, he works his dark magic there, siphoning off my soul. The Watcher at the bridge guards the entrance. I will speak on your behalf, and you shall be able to enter Sovngarde as my champion. When you reach the peak, step into the column of light. The rest is up to you.
You've been a thorn in my side for too long. Come then, interloper. Come and die. I will not be denied. Spirits of Sovngarde, answer the call of the rightful king of Skyrim. No, it can't end like this. I can't be defeated. Not again. You beat me. I lose to my cursed brother. Again. Perhaps he is the better ruler. Regardless, in front of my ancestors and my sister, I am undone. Do what you will with me. What choice do I have? Even with Sovngarde's power to aid me, I lost. The crown of Freydis rejects me. The thorn in my side became my undoing. You've won. What will you do with me now? This is the end of the bridge. Beyond lies Sovngarde, the realm.
I felt Fildgor's life expire. It left ripples throughout this realm. You killed him, didn't you? Perhaps my time among the dead has hardened my heart, but I don't mourn my brother. Yoren is a good king, but he would have been soft on Fildgor. You did him a favor. Now, you must leave this place. Go, speak to Yoren, and tell him what transpired. Your concern is appreciated, but in case you have forgotten, I am dead. You have already done more for me than I ever expected. I return to Sovngarde now. I will welcome my brother when he joins me. With luck, I shall see you there one day as well.
The Stormfists were panicked by the raging fires. We cut through the ranks as quickly as we could, but I'm afraid we were too late. Tell me, my sister. Nurnhild is safe and my brother dead. I am all that remains of our family. My brother was honorable, if misguided. Despite his crimes, he will receive a royal burial. I will mourn later. Now there is business to attend to. Esteemed allies, I stand before my ancestors at this holy dragon shrine to seal our pact for the greater good.
I stand on this mountain to proclaim how far the Argonians have come from the swamps of Black Marsh. In the name of my people, I add my voice to form this Ebonheart Pact.
I represent the Dunmer and the Tribunal. I stand on this frigid rock to affirm our place in the Ebonheart Pact. I fervently hope we can move this along, because it's freezing up here.